So I just did 3 videos that I thought were really cool. Well, they were expressing what I needed to say and my perceptions of what is going on at the moment. And for some reason, the microphone wasn't working. What a coincidence. The first one was about thievery. So I started to feel really, really drained. I needed to go and lie down. I could feel this energy in my heart, and my higher self was telling me, showing me pictures and making me remember things and puzzling things together. And I think I mentioned in a previous video, a friend of mine who lives in Australia. Her name is Jacqueline Elizabeth. And we did some spiritual work way back, like 4 or 5 years ago or something. And they were they named themselves Authenticity Process, and they were really into evolution and processing stuff, and I don't know, all of this stuff. Anyways, she told me yesterday that the devil doesn't exist, and that souls don't exist. Souls don't exist. Another interesting thing I found was that when we did the work together, I kept mentioning past lives, blah blah, and she's like, "No, no, no, we don't work with past lives. We don't do that. That everything that's happening is in this moment, and we don't work with past lives." And I thought that really odd and weird. She also claimed that she was from the future and she was here to correct the present so that the future doesn't happen the way that it was. That yeah, it looked bad in the future, and so she was apparently coming back from the future, she said. So we did some spiritual work together, and in that process, well, we had talked about the rape trauma. My rape trauma was in Australia, and I know that's very personal, and I shouldn't share that, but it's relevant to what is happening right now and what happened. I don't know. Yesterday, for some reason, I felt so desperate, and I needed help with someone that was had processed a lot of stuff, and that could help me somehow resolve this fucking shitty situation that I'm in. So, yeah, I contacted her and I told her what is going on, and I should not have told her. I said, I really should have not told her, and I need to be more careful who I tell what. And here I am posting a video revealing all the shit that I'm thinking about. But I was just lying in bed, and I remember yesterday, before I contacted her, I felt really soulless, and I felt really like there was this soulless being inside of me, and I was just like, oh, get this soulless being outside of me. What is this? And yeah, her life has completely changed, and that's private. That's her thing. But I just wanted to share that I was just lying in bed and I felt so drained, and then I started thinking about all the puzzle pieces, and then I was talking to a friend yesterday, and who knows her too, and I was explaining to him what had happened, because I felt yesterday when I was talking to her too that this energy out of my heart went like um, popped out of my heart, and yeah, that was really weird. So I told him about that, and I told him that she thought that she had souls don't exist. And then he was like, well, maybe she doesn't have one. And I was just like, fuck. And then I thought back to when I was working with her. She always tried to convince me to join the community and to be involved in this process thing. And I didn't want to. So I refused. And I know that made her really angry, that she didn't like that. Um, and then we broke off contact, which was probably better. Um, but in my desperation, I was trying to desperately find someone who has some experience with a lot of different processing, a lot of different stuff. Um, yeah, but I was just lying down and I felt so drained, and then it just felt like something went out. Um, yeah, and I know that you should never accuse someone of doing something when you don't have proof. But in this case, there is no proof. It's like when a child says someone raped me, there is no fucking proof unless you get a doctor's inspection right away. Um, Something else that came to me was like my mom, I think after my sexual abuse happened, she's like, no, I don't believe you. That was all in your imagination. I just imagined that. Um, yeah, so that is going to be the first video. I don't, it's kind of unfortunate that they all recorded with no voice because I can't lip read. So I don't really know what I said in those videos, so I just have to make a wild guess and try again.